We'll never know. But never throw out an X day. In commercial, you may not sell it the first year. If you don't sell it in the second year, don't be surprised. But if you keep knocking on that door, I'll tell you what, anybody who shows persistency and shows that you want to be their agent in the third year, I have had more luck in writing them in the third and second year. Now, remember we go all the way back to the beginning, we said you hired a new producer. The new producer comes to the Greg Metzler class and says, if I don't produce in 3 months, I get fired? And here I'm telling you, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years to write a larger account. I want to tell you guys, stick to your BOP business. You'll be most successful in your first years and your first go-arounds. When you go to start riding, when you go from the old grayback swill horse to the thoroughbred, be prepared to ride. The premiums are much bigger. It's more fun. There's more cash out there. But you got to know the terms. You got to know all the exposures. And once you do that, it's a great ride. It's a great ride. Yes, Dal?
Do you think it's better to pick a certain type of business and put them all and learn that business at a time, or just go out there and do all the top flops and try to learn those different types of businesses? I mean,
personally,
if you had a list of 40 dry cleaners, would you look at all the dry cleaners first and really get to know the dry cleaners, or would you just go down the shopping center?
I picked 5 classes of business to go after when I was in agency. 5. 1, I did what my underwriter told me. He said, funeral homes. We got a great funeral home program. I went out and wrote the Cotter Funeral Home. Okay? Then I name dropped and asked for a referral to the Schneider Funeral Home. This guy was a tough sale, but he said, you wrote Dan Cotter? Dan's business? You wrote that? He said, if you wrote Dan's business, you must be good. Come on in and see me. It took me 6 months to write his business. It was $68,000 on top of the $28,000 I wrote. I went on to be the Gold Key Business Award winner for the company I represented that year because of those things. Yes?
One way to look at it, Dallas, just from my perspective, is that Nationwide has more than one time changed its appetite about commercial. And I think that if you were to take 5 categories of BOP that were in that middle range, then you would have a broader perspective. But if you go after one thing and we decide that there's something, so I would give yourself like 5 small BOPs, there's not an enormous amount